Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello to all financial management students. Hussain Qazi here. A very warm welcome to my financial management live session, and that is for June 25 exam support. This is the very first session. Let's start the session to decide the agenda points. With this particular session, we will discuss the schedule and duration of your financial management course. Number 2, the course structure. Number 3, how to kickstart the financial management course. If you have already started the course, you can ignore the point number 3. Number 4, the very important point, over the period, how to invest your time, how to invest your time smartly, so you will be able to get success of the exam. That's very much important. And number 5, what's the structure of the live sessions and how we will cover the things with the live sessions. So let's start the thing now according to the agenda point. Number 1, schedule and duration. Students, very important point, the point number 1. You must have to aware the point number 1, that is about schedule and duration. Your financial management ACCA exam schedule, that's Friday 6th of June. Friday 6th of June. So today is 22nd of March. Your exam will be held on 6th June, Friday. So the duration you have, that's 10 weeks. So ideally you need to invest your time in a manner that's 8 weeks. 8 weeks you need to invest for exam preparation. 2 weeks you need to invest for revision and the mock. So the game is based on 8 plus 2. So formula must be made 8 plus 2. So develop your mind. By next 8 weeks, you need to complete your course. Complete your course in terms of calculation, in terms of theory and practice as well. Last 2 weeks, that's about the revision and the mocks. Number two, how the course will execute over these 8 to 10 weeks. How the course will execute. Student, about the course, first of all, you must have to aware that my course is based on the structure, which actually requires to get success of the exam. Financial management success based on 3 pillars. Pillar number 1, that's knowledge of the entire syllabus. Number 1. Number 2, question practice. FM question practice means you need to practice the questions with exam conditions, either with section A, with section B or section C. If you just practice the question with your own emotions, with your own way, with your own strategy, without considering what examiner actually expects, so that means you are not handling or you are not able to learn the exam techniques. So knowledge is important, yes, but equally important the exam techniques. Techniques to handle section C drafting, let's say, techniques to handle section A and B type questions, technique to handle section C type calculation aspects. All 3 components are equally important. Number 3, third one, if you just consider the point that you will get success without evaluation your progress, it's not possible to get success. That's important that you just consider that I just wanted to get success by watching the video, by reading the things. Not at all. You need to perform your task by yourself in terms of assignments and the mocks. In terms of assignments and the mocks. So all three components, or I must say that's three pillars. So my course is based on same these three pillars. Number one, my course first area is about concept building. The highlighted point is concept building. The students who have registered with my English language course, that's from husseinkazi.com, you have to follow the roadmap. You have to follow the roadmap. The students who have registered with my Urdu course, Urdu language course, must have to follow the instructions or must have to follow the lectures. That the portal lectures. That's a portal lectures. So the portal lectures and the roadmap, that is about concept building. That is about concept building. But obviously, concept building it's not enough. You need to add the exam techniques. You need to learn exam techniques. Exam techniques very specifically how to handle section C type questions with calculations, and very important, the drafting techniques. So you need to learn the exam techniques about the drafting, how to draft answer, how to manage time, how to manage marks. Sir, how we will be able to learn the drafting? Don't worry, I will let you know during the live sessions as well, and further guidance with the videos and lot of things. Further exam techniques to handle the section A and B type questions. Exam technique to handle section A, B type questions. That's very important. Section A, B type question. That's the exam technique. Plus assignments. You need to perform whatever the assignment I will assign during the live sessions. You have to perform. With assignments, you have to complete the mocks as well. By the way, I have assigned the mocks with the today's first live session. Lock your calendar. You don't even think that you will not perform the mock. As the syllabus move on, you need to participate with the mocks. The first mock exam date that will be held on 26th of April. That's called mid mock. The second mock, that's about the copycat mock, that will be held on 17th of May. Third mock, that is about ACCA June 25 mock. The ACCA will publish end of this and start of or mid of May 25. So we will cover the mock by 24th of May. So you need to log the things, log the date of these mocks. I am saying that you have to attend the mock. Even the mock will right or wrong, it depends on the situation. No worries about that. Now the students, sir, will this mock? Yes. Me and my admin team will mark that mock if you submit individually. The protocols of the mock I will cover later part. So the course structure is based on these three components. Obviously, one very important thing that you people must have to know that sir, what is the right way? What is the right way to cover the theory and calculations? Share us how much the examiner examine the calculation and the theory. develop your mindset. You will face your exam where at least 50% of theory. 50 to 55% theory. Calculation 45% to 50% theory. But students, अपने घबराना नहीं है. Means don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I will let you know what the strategy to handle this theory. Listen carefully. This sheet is very much important. Whenever you are irritating about, or you are struggling about, or you are concerned about how to cover the theoretical aspects of FM, you have to recall my 4 points. Number 1, once you cover your lectures, for example, the first content you need to cover, that is investment appraisal. So what you should do, you just focus my video lectures. Just focus my video lectures and complete the video lectures as soon as possible. First, either I cover the calculation and theory, or if I advise that do some question you need to attempt, you have to attempt that question. The first thing is that. Number 2, once cover the lecture, then move on for these 4 points. Number 1, immediate after the lecture of investment appraisal, let's say, you need to read my notes. By the way, I have shared the complete course notes with you, topical wise. First, you read the notes. Read my notes. Very comprehensive notes. Number 1. Number 2, read the Kaplan text. Which chapter, sir? I will assign the chapters to you according to the topics. For example, the topic is about investment appraisal. For investment appraisal, you need to read these chapters, chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But whenever you are covering the Kaplan chapters, the strategy you need to follow is this. What is the strategy? The overall Kaplan book, or even the study hub, even the BBB text, any one material you need to read. Either Kaplan text, either BBB material, or either study hub, any one material. Let's say if you are reading the Kaplan text, do remember 60% of the content belongs to calculation. 60% belongs to calculation. Because you have already covered the calculation before that with my lectures, you don't need to read the lectures. You don't need to read the Kaplan text about the calculation. Whenever mentioning calculation aspects, ignore. And you need to read the rest of the theoretical material. For example, if something about capital rationing, you need to read the theoretical content of the capital rationing. Ignore how to calculate, because at the point when you are reading when you will be able to read the Kaplan text, you have already covered the calculation aspect before. Very important, another point. You have already, step 1, cover the lectures, where I have covered the calculation and theoretical content as well. Some theoretical content. Then read my notes. Then read the Kaplan text. Kaplan text is the third step. Previously, you listened the lectures, you read the notes. Believe me, when you reach at the third point, that's a Kaplan text reading and just reading the theoretical content, very limited time required to read it, because you people have already covered all the material including theoretical aspects previously. So that is the way to cover the theoretical aspects. But this is what about reading and listening. Another point, drafting. Drafting practice. Section C type questions. Section C type questions, drafting practice. Drafting practice. Which I will start to provide the guidance about the section C type drafting questions by the next week. Next week means coming week, coming Friday. First, I will give you one video about the guidance how to draft the answer. Then, number two, I will give some practice questions which you have to attempt accordingly. Number four, practice section A and B type question that reflect the theoretical content. Because section A and B type question includes calculation and theoretical aspect as well. So, once watch the lecture, then follow these 4 steps. Believe me, you will be able to cover the theoretical content accordingly. That's my point. So this is what about the course structure, including what the sequence of the chapters reading and how to read the chapters. Do remember, if you are working for the investment appraisal, you only need to cover chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for investment appraisal just for the theoretical content. First cover the lecture, then read the notes, then cover the investment appraisal. That's the point. Students, can you please reply me? Is this clear till now? The students who are taking the live session now. Okay, further. Sir, what is the right way to start the FM? If you have already started my course, that's okay. Otherwise, if you have not started the course till now, you have to start the course with this video. What inside the FM course? And subscribe my YouTube channel as well. If you have already started, you have already covered this video. That's the point. Now, the 4th agenda point. Sir, how to invest our time during this 8 to 10 weeks. Number one, the very first thing that if you wanted to cover your course by next 8 weeks, that's coverage means knowledge of the calculation, knowledge of the theory, and practice the questions accordingly. So you require time for these. You require time for this 5 areas. In fact, 8 to 10 weeks. Number one, FM course by Hussain Ghazi. That you will require approx 90 hours. 90 hours means my recorded lectures plus my live sessions. During the live sessions, I will add some more videos and in fact taking the live session as well. So that's required total 90 hours. Question practice, you required 20 hours. Reading time, notes plus text, you require 30 hours. Self-practice and assignment, 50 hours. Mocks, that's 10 hours. So total time you need to invest that's 200 hours. So total weeks you have. Total weeks you have 8 weeks. Let's say 8 weeks. On a weekly basis, you need to invest 200 divided by 8, 25 hours. For a student, for example, if any of the student is doing a job of 9 to 5 as well and having a spare time only the weekends, so that student can invest the time in that manner. Weekends, Saturday, Sunday, invest 7 hours per day, multiply by 2, that's 15 hours. Weekdays, for example, total 4 plus 2, 6 days, 1 day it's for holiday. So remaining 10 hours, you can invest 2.5 hours per day. So 2.5 hours per day, 2.5 hours per day for 4 weeks, for 4 days a week, plus 2 days a weekend, that's 7 hours per day. So you can easily complete your studies, revision, all the things. But do remember, I have made this structure for the student, for those candidates who are not the full-time students, in fact doing the full-time job. If you are a full-time student, you can invest your 200 hours divided by 8 and then according your schedules. If you do part-time job, you can adjust the schedule accordingly. But all of you must have to aware that total 200 hours and you have total 8 to 10 weeks. So you can invest the time in this manner. Now the next point, next very important. My WhatsApp number is this, and I know that you have this number, but you also have to add this number. Save this number, my academic leader. If you receive any of the message from academic leader, either group or personally, you have to consider that message like the message from a tutor. So either I send any message to the group or individually or my academic leader. You have to work out accordingly. You have to follow the instructions accordingly. That's important. Further, the FM live sessions. FM live sessions. FM weekly live sessions I will conduct every Friday 8 p.m. I took sorry, for this week I'm taking the session that Sunday, but from the next week or from the coming week I will conduct the session every Friday. Coming week, the Friday, that's the day will be the Ramzan day, so I will adjust the time by the afternoon time, that's 4 p.m. or like this. But after Ramadan, means immediate after this coming Friday, I will conduct the session every Friday 8 p.m. Pakistan time. Number 2, this is the weekly one live session every Friday. But after the month of April, in fact after 1 week of May, from the second week of May, I will conduct some series of sessions, that is latest pass exam sessions. But these sessions are very structured. The timing to be decided later. Very structured means ideally you will complete your course content by 1 month before the exam, by 5th or 6th or 7th of May, maximum by 10th May. Very soon, immediate after the result, March 25 result, I will assign the date and specify the pass exam paper. For example, if I specify May-June 2024 exam paper. May-June 2024 exam paper. And the target date is 11th of May. So before 11th of May, you have to attempt that exam question with exam conditions. What I will do, 11th of May, 11th and 12th, 2 days, I will conduct 2 sessions, maybe the 3 sessions for this May-June 2024 exam question. I will conduct live session for section A, section B and section C. Then I will assign another past exam question. Past exam question number 2. Date is 18th of May. You have to attempt with the exam condition. Lock the time, 3 hours, all these things. I will give you the protocol. You have to attempt that particular question, a past paper, and then I will conduct 3 live sessions for section A, B and C. With these live sessions, what you will do, you have to compare your answer with my live suggested answer. And you can ask me directly the questions and compare your questions. And in fact, I will guide you the drafting aspects. You have learned, at that time you will be able to learn the drafting aspect, theoretical aspects. You need to compare and ask live questions with me. Same thing I will conduct with them, these brief sessions. Debriefing. Debriefing means ACCA will announce or publish the June 25 mock exam. So I will assign the particular date. In fact, I have already assigned the date with the upper material. That's the date. Mock 3 ACCA June 25. 24th of May will be the deadline. You have to attempt that particular mock. After that, I will conduct a live session, 1 or 2 live sessions for the debriefing of this complete mock. So that is what about the live session sequence. Further, sir, what's the agenda for the every Friday live sessions? For every Friday live sessions, number 1, I will regularly assign you the target. And I will reply your queries. And some practice question, more about theoretical, but it's not compulsory that every Friday I'll conduct any live. That every Friday I conduct the live sessions. I conduct the live session with the practice questions. But yes, assigning the targets, your queries is my priority. Sir, what's the target for this week? Yes. Because you have already started the course previously, I strongly suggest the very first target that you have to complete the investment appraisal. You have to complete the investment appraisal content. What includes? Number 1, lectures. That's videos. Number 2, reading of notes. Number 3, reading of Kaplan text. Refer the next sheet. Investment appraisal, chapter number 2 to 6, with the strategy that I have discussed previously. If with chapter number 2 to 6, anything that's related to calculation, ignore. But any theoretical content you have to work out. These 3 things you need to cover. I will assign the investment appraisal section C type exam standard questions by Friday, plus drafting techniques. But in the meanwhile, you have to work out this. Is this clear to all of you? Can you please reply me? Okay, students, this is what about the today's class agenda, that we have covered the complete agenda points for the today's live session. Now, I hope that you have very much clear how to execute the course and how the things will going on. So that's all from my side. For the recording purpose, I'm going to conclude this session. But the students who are taking the live session, you can ask me any question. And the students who are watching this video on the YouTube can contact me on my WhatsApp number. That is 00923218271784. You can ask any of the query. So thank you very much. Take care a lot. Assalamu alaikum.